Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be talking about why we should increase minimum wage to $15 an hour. So the first reason is that we should raise it because it would stimulate the economy, and then that's the counter argument for the rise of unemployment levels. Next is that prices have naturally increased in the market, but minimum wage has not done that. Again, comparing to the idea that it would be, inflation in the market, that would not happen. And then last is that the idea that robots would start working instead of regular people and just replacing them in the job field is incorrect because they would not be taking over minimum wage jobs. So back to the first point is that a higher minimum wage increases flow in the economy and it stimulates it. This is from American Progress. So I'm going to read it and quote, if increased to $15 an hour by 2025, there would be a $107 billion total contribution to higher wages. So that means like higher wages that, that money can be going towards the housing market or even just general consumer market, again, driving up the economy. Another study that they did showed that by raising from $7.25 to $9.80 just between the years of 2012 to 2014, it would have created about 100,000 new jobs. So it's actually a lot, and that's 10 years ago. So you have to imagine that number now. The next point of this one is that $1 extra in the economy actually adds $1.21 into the economy. So that means just $1 increase, in minimum wage, which would make it even $8.25, would add, more than what they're actually making back to the economy. So again, you're just stimulating the economy. It's not really, raising unemployment. It's actually adding some cash flow into there. And then next, minimum wage has not increased at an accurate rate. So again, I'm going to quote EPI on this one. It's actually losing its value. So in comparison, if you were to take the 1968 minimum wage and convert it into today's standards, it would have been $11.12. But today that's only $7.25. So we're, really far behind, and that doesn't help anyone. So even if the 2009 federal minimum wage had been increased from that $7.25, there would be no inflation. So again, I want to go back into that. Historically, during an increase of minimum wage, there have been studies, it's happened throughout history. There's no correlation between a higher minimum wage and inflation. None. And that's according to Investopedia. So the last thing is that thinking that minimum wage jobs are being replaced by robots are actually, it's not an accurate statement. That's the wrong audience. So jobs that are actually affected would be telemarketers, customer service. They kind of go hand in hand. Receptionist, and then security jobs and ordering food. So a lot of those things we already have today. Like a lot of us will order, just want to give some examples. We will order on our phones and do like an in-store pickup. But then again, there's someone who is making that food. And even if they're not taking your order, they're still preparing it. So as a receptionist, a lot of times we'll check into places on our phone and the receptionist is still present. And they will be the ones to actually guide you into the room and things like that if you're actually going to a doctor's appointment. And then the last thing is security jobs. So security jobs have been replaced for such a long time that it's just not accurate to think that they would be replaced more. So with that, I mean, we still have security guards, but there's a lot of security cameras that actually run the footage and things like that. But again, someone has to control them, and those are the people who work there. Again, no jobs are being taken away. And yeah, that's going to be it. And those people who are already working those jobs actually don't make minimum wage. They actually make higher than minimum wage. So this really wouldn't affect them. If anything, we would see a price increase in, what they're making. So I just want to review my last points again. So again, it would stimulate the economy. The prices in the market have naturally increased, but minimum wage has not. And the last thing is that they're targeting the wrong audience. Thank you.